So if you have an interview that is coming up, then I want you to stay and watch this quick training on my super secret formula to answering the question, why do you want to work here? One of the most important questions that you will prepare for. So you must stay tuned and watch. Welcome to this week's training. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Sarah Curto, and I help people find a career they love so they can be happy at work every day. 80% of people tolerate or hate their jobs. I want to flip that stat so that 80% of people are happy every day in the work that they do. And to help you do that, I provide weekly trainings, lessons to help you find those careers that you love, to help you have an easy job search, and to help you just stay happy at work. So click subscribe so that you get these videos automatically in your feed. Click your notifications so that you get notified whenever I post a new one. Let's do this together. So you need to get the job that you want. And a common question that is asked is, why do you want to work here? Now, let me tell you why your answer to this question is so important. And that is, this is a knockout question. It can lead to an instant no, the answer that you give. So let me tell you some stories of my experience. I recruited for 15 years. I interviewed roughly 10,000 people, a lot of people, doing phone interviews as a hiring manager, with hiring managers, with executives, like the whole gamut of things. 10,000 interviews. And I know that when someone gave us a crappy answer to the why do you want to work here, they did not move forward in the process. Like, just straight out no. If you can't even be bothered to tell us why you applied to this job and why you're showing up here for an interview, then I'm sorry. You're going to probably not do the things you need to do for the job. Okay, so I have two ways that I answer this question. The first is a two-step process. It's why the company, why the job, and then you kind of tie it all together. I'm not going to talk about it in this training. Instead, what I want you to do is click the link below, because I did write an article about it, and I walk you through. Plus, I provide a sample answer using that method, so I don't need to do it again. Plus, today, I actually just want to talk to you about my favorite one, my more preferred way to answer the why do you want to work here question. It is also a very easy, simple formula, and I'm also going to share at the end of the training a sample answer. So here it is. 3 simple steps. The first step is figure out what you want next in your job. So this has nothing to do with them. This is everything to do with you. What are the 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, 5 things that you really want to see in your next move? Maybe it's work-life balance. Maybe it's the impact you want to have in the world. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's level of responsibility or management, or maybe it's the company culture, or like there's so many different things. There's so many maybes that I can list, but I want you to figure out what it is. What do you want different from what you have now? What it is you want to be moving towards? What is motivating you? What matters most to you? If you have followed me at all, you know that figuring out what actually makes you happy in your career is generally the first step to everything, because then that gives us a direction that we want to go towards. So figure out what you want next in your job. Step number 1. Step number 2 is figure out how this company meets those wants, meets those needs and desires. How do they align with that? So this is where you research the company, but we're not researching their mission statement or their top news things, articles that have recently come up. We are figuring out, how do they align with those things do I want? So are they having the type of impact that I want to have? Are they working with the type of clients that I want to be working with? Or if it's an internal job, what is the company culture? What sort of work-life balance have they been talking about? How have they navigated this whole pandemic thing? Figure out how they answer those, what matters most to you, what you want different from your current or your most recent, what you want to see, what you need to have. Figure out how they answer that. And then step 3 is just tie it all together. Make a puzzle out of them, align them, match it all up, and deliver that. And what we end up getting is a very authentic answer. It also allows you to state, this is what I want to see. And this company is lining up with it. From what I'm reading, it is giving me what I want, which gets you more excited for the opportunity, which translates well in the interview. But also, if those things are wrong, if you are doing all of this work and you notice the company does not align with any of this stuff, it then gives you the option of maybe backing out or deciding, if they ask me why I want to work here, I'm going to turn it back and ask them some of the questions to see, do I actually want to work there? Creating a good conversation. It also allows you to state these things in an interview. And if they don't like what you're saying, then we already know that then everything we're seeing has been lip service. It's all performative and they don't actually stand behind them. So they may not proceed with you and for the rest of the interview, right? The interview process, which is fine, because we don't want to continue if they don't have the basic things that we desire for our next step. It also provides this very genuine, authentic, where everyone else is saying, I really like your mission statement of 1, 2, 3, or I recently read in the news, the common things that we hear. This is given a very genuine answer. And whenever our authenticity shows up in an interview, it allows for more chemistry to be created, a relationship to be built, which is always such a good thing. Okay, the sample. So if someone were to ask you, this is just some random thing I put together. So we will, it is based off of a set of needs that a lot of people I'm hearing right now have, and how that could align. So the next step in my career is really important, which is why I'm being very intentional in where I end up and the type of role I take. So my driving force has been to have a more positive impact in my community. What I've learned through this pandemic is my community is so important to me, which is why I've been so drawn to company name with its reputation for its type of work and the identifying the impact it has had in our community through this time. It has been awe-inspiring, and I'm so excited about this opportunity because of that. But I'm also looking to join a highly collaborative team. And when I see how the team has been interacting on social media and all of the positive reviews on Glassdoor and the positive news stories that are released, provide an example, I'm excited to join a culture that really champions teamwork and communication and collaboration. Lastly, a role, an organization that understands the unique needs of its employees and therefore offers more flexible work arrangements to ensure optimized productivity, and that really care about productivity and quality of work over quantity of hours and bum and seats. That's really incredibly important to me. As I've learned more and more about this role, your team, and this incredible company and how they focus on a hybrid work schedule that you and I could create together, it has just opened its eyes to me that this is the company that I intentionally want to choose as the place for my next role, especially this position, state the impact. And now that I'm getting to know you more with a manager such as yourself. end. And not perfect, because you don't need perfect answers. But definitely something that really showcases the three things that would matter most to a lot of people, which is that positive impact, which is that a collaborative team, and more important, that collaborative work culture and that hybrid work schedule, that flexibility of work, which are so important to so many people right now, and tying it together specific to the company and some of the things you have learned. It creates such a true to you reason of why you want to work here versus a cookie cutter approach that everyone else is doing, quite frankly. So let me know how you're going to use this. I want to hear. Let me know in the comments below what you want most for your next job. I can help you come up with some of these ways to say it if you need help with that. And don't forget to subscribe and set up notifications so that you don't miss a single lesson. And I'll be here back again next week with another tidbit YouTube training to help you find happiness in your career. Take care. See you soon. If you liked this video, then I invite you to join me in the Find Your Dream Job program, where you work less, make more money, and finally feel fulfilled doing work that you love. Find out more at www.sarathecareercoach.ca/CYLA. See you there.